What is up, YouTube? Welcome to the Geek All Father. I am the Geek All Father. Episode 67 of Dragonball Super come out this morning, and it's really good because let me tell you why it's really good. Zamasu died last episode by the hands of Trunk and his spirit sword. A lot of people are calling it a spirit bomb sword, whatever you want to call it. He died, and so you think the next episode is really going to be like fillers into the new arc or something like that. And to be honest, everyone's like thanking each other, "Oh, Trunks, you done it, well done." And then out of nowhere, Zamasu kind of reforms into the sky. It's crazy. Really, I think it's a really cool direction for the episode to go, because a lot of the time the bad guy gets beaten. If he does come back, then he comes back, like Frieza did, got chopped in half, but still decided to try to shoot Goku out of the air as he was flying off, all way back when in Dragon Ball Z. So this was, a really different approach. So Zamasu's essence has covered the world in a big black cloud, and it's, the sky's full of his little faces all laughing, and it's taken over universe. Now what the guys say, like Gowasu says, that he's trying to become the universe, and kind of like be everywhere, everything. What's really cool about that is that sorry, I had to pause a little bit there because I'm looking at the pictures I've got on the screen and they're all backwards, so I'm going to have to sort them out. So what's really cool is that Zamasu's effect in the future is it's affecting the past. So you get the guys, Beerus and Whis, they can feel the disturbance, and then one of those faces in the sky turns up where Bulma and Piccolo and everyone else is. So that was really cool. The guys, they realise that Zamasu is not dead as such, so they go off to fight him again. Neither Goku or Vegeta can keep their Super Saiyan Blue form, and Gowasu explains that because of the final Kamehameha, they just literally don't have enough power to do anything else. And Trunks goes Super Saiyan, just regular Super Saiyan, and they all fly off to fight the cloud. Each one of them does a different attack. So Goku Kamehameha, Trunks does a Gallic Gun, and Vegeta does a Final Flash. And it all combines, which was awesome to see. Like the blue, the pink and the yellow of this attack. It hit the cloud and it did nothing. Then he starts absolutely murking the planet, and he kills all the remaining survivors, whether or not they were human or not, it doesn't matter. They're all dead. Loads of people get upset. Trunks gets upset. Mai gets upset, starts crying, firing off shotguns into the air. And Goku's like, "If only I had one more Senzu Bean." So a lot of people predicted this, and I did. It was one of my predictions, but not the way they did it, which was really interesting. So Goku searched his pocket for a Senzu Bean, and he found the Xeno call button. So technically speaking, it's not just the future, it's another timeline. He uses the Xeno button and Xeno pops up, but this Xeno doesn't know Goku, so he's like, "Who are you?" And Goku just grabs him and hugs him, and he's looking around and he said, this is not nice, this planet. "Did you do this?" Goku's like, "No, this guy did it." And so Xeno goes about destroying the whole planet and Zamasu in that moment. So Goku kind of clocks onto the fact that he's not just going to destroy the cloud, he's going to destroy the whole planet. And he goes, gets all the guys in the time machine. They literally just disappear as Xeno blows up the planet and kills Zamasu permanently. And they all go back to the present. where, you know, they have a chat and everyone's kind of, they do their thing. Yeah, Zamasu's actually finally dead, and this has happened. Beerus is there, Whis is there, and Goku says, "Can I use the time machine again?" So he pops off and he finds the Xeno floating in space just after he's destroyed the planet, and he says, "Come with me," and he takes him back to their current timeline where Beerus shits himself again, which is awesome to see. But what he wants to do is get one of the Kais to take this Xeno to the other Xeno. So now that's you know, my prediction that Gotenks was Xeno's friend was wrong, and he finds Xeno his own friend, Xeno. So they start playing, and you find out, which was pretty cool. I've got to find out his name, but the other Whis is the one that's above Whis, the small guy with white hair. He is Whis' dad, because he says, "You should come to Earth, father." And that was really cool. I thought that was a good twist. And then in the end, Whis tells the guys that Maya and Trunks can go back to their own timeline now, before Zamasu and Black destroyed anything, so you can go back home. And they're like, "Oh wow." Beerus doesn't want to let him do that, kind of, but he gets put in his place. Where he tells him, "Well, no, you've changed the timeline by killing Zamasu, so you can't really tell Trunks that he's not allowed to do something," which is cool. And then the episode ends by Whis telling them that there will be another Trunks, a future Trunks, and another future Mai there, so you're going to have to deal with that. They're okay with that. Everyone's okay, all the humans are alright, all the resistance fighters are back, so they pop off, and just as they go to leave, Gohan, now this is interesting for me, Gohan and Piccolo fly up to say goodbye, and Gohan looks knackered. So I'm thinking, is he training with Piccolo? Is he? Then you kind of zoom out, and he's wearing his home clothes. So is he just tired because he's had to fly up? I hope he's not tired because he's had to fly, and I really do hope that he's training again with Piccolo. Trunks has a little cry, and they disappear. End of the episode. And then you've got next week, 68 is where all the fillers happen in between a new arc starting. So I really enjoyed this episode. I thought, you know, the way they did it, instead of just turning off the episode and starting with the fillers, Zamasu made a kind of a strange comeback. Xeno turned up. There's now two Xenos. You find out Whis' dad. I thought it was really cool. So there was a lot of people out there saying that the writing's not good, the animation's not good. Every week or two, there's someone saying something else isn't good on the show. So animation's poor, and then they drop that, and now the writing's poor, and then they drop that, and then the storytelling's poor, and then they drop that, and then the animation's poor. Do you know what? Dragon Ball, simple as it's Dragon Ball, isn't it? I mean, I know it sounds like a stupid thing to say, but if you like Dragon Ball, watch Dragon Ball Super. It was really good. Thanks for listening, guys. There's not much in the way of predictions and stuff for the next arc, because I don't even know what it is. There are leaks out there on the internet, but whether or not they're true, I'm not going to listen to them until I actually see. We think maybe multi-universe tournament, which is what Xeno wanted to see. But that's it. Yeah, thanks for watching. I've been the Geek All Father. Please like and subscribe when you get a chance. And I'll see you guys next week for the next episode. Bye.